motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle honored, and this we contest gain. To hide to our children, a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build our nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
While we're still standing, we'll take the first standard of the Edo anthem. Thank you.
The king of the city is marching, stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers of labor and our time to service now. The glory of the new Edo nation will forever be our pride. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, stars are singing over you.
The land people dream to be. Thank you. You may please be seated. You may please be seated. Thank you so much. We welcome His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. We welcome the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Engineer Godwin of Mobile. We welcome the former Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Igbenegyo. We welcome the PDP State Chairman, Dr. Tony Azibemi. We welcome the Chief of the State Governor, Dr. Osaikobo Iyoha. We welcome the Honorable Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Honorable Chris Perry, and all our honorable commissioners here present. We welcome special advisors. We welcome permanent secretaries. We welcome distinguished awardees of today's event. We welcome heads of the media present here. We welcome chairman of the NUJ Edo State, Mr. Festus Aleme. We welcome all party faithful. We welcome gentlemen and women of the press. And we all welcome the distinguished ladies and gentlemen here present. Good afternoon, everyone. I will now invite the Honorable Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Honorable Chris Perry, for his welcome address. A round of applause for him, please.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. I'd like to please stand on the already established protocol. I welcome everybody here today. The Nigerian Observer newspaper was birthed on May 29, 1968, with copies of the newspaper appearing in newsstands across Nigeria. Suffice it to say that this newspaper is 56 years old, going on 57. Irrespective of various upheavals the world media have gone through in recent times, we can say the Nigerian Observer has no doubt come of age in reporting, printing, publishing, and general journalistic business in Nigeria, considering the fact that most state-owned newspapers are no more in business. Going down memory lane, we can say the Nigerian Observer, one of the legacy projects of the late Brigadier General Dr. Samuel Osaigbawo Gbamudia, who was the military governor of Midwest State and Bender State, is a response to the genuine demands of a people who increasingly began to feel that the need of outlets for the articulation of their own ideals with emphasis to inform, educate, and entertain. The newspaper was established to the best standards in terms of provision of printing machines, vehicles for circulation, offices in all the state headquarters in Nigeria, with reporters to send in news to its headquarters at 12 Airport Road, Benin City, Edo State. These same premises. Provision was made for quality delivery of the newspaper in all ramifications. Well-paid professional staff with a complex that parades all the departments needed to compete with all other well-established newspaper companies in Nigeria. Hence, the Nigerian Observer was a fertile ground for good for people to advertise their goods and services, competing favorably in the areas of news content, number of pages, advert placement, page planning, printing, and circulation. Everything was in place as the newspaper comprised the daily, weekend, and Sunday Observer, which touched down in every state capital every morning. We reporters were alive to their professional responsibilities, and there was pride being an editorial staff of the Nigerian Observer anywhere in the country. In short, the Nigerian Observer was then a training ground for most successful journalists in the country, who later moved to other national newspapers and magazines, and today media owners. The Nigerian Observer produced many successful journalism veterans, and in the late 60s, 70s, and 80s, a copy of the Nigerian Observer was a hotcake on newsstands, and most individuals and institutions made it a must on their reading desk every morning. You can recall that the celebrated What Did Amakiri Do Matter was a Nigerian journalist and Rivers State correspondent based in Port Harcourt then under the military regime of Alfred Yates as governor of Rivers State, whose head was shaved by the military junta because Amakiri did not compromise the ethics of the profession. Though the sudden drop of the Nigerian Observer in recent years left much to be desired, apparently due to the dwindling funding, and this gave much concern to many citizens of Edo State and other admirers, the once popular and widely read newspaper. These and other reasons drew the attention of Governor Godwin Obaseki to this essential service sector of the communication industry in Edo State. The government then embarked on the overhaul of the newspaper and publishing outfit to ensure in the society, with the elaborate plans put in place by the government, which include acquisition of state-of-the-art printing press and working environment conducive for staff. The company hopes to generate the money for the state government through advert placement, commercial printing, and any other media-related business. With good welfare package for staff, the newspaper will no doubt regain its lost glory and bounce back to business because of its potential of earning revenue for the state and being able to stand on its own. So far, it has boosted the information dissemination organ of the state government and has been able to bring the good works, policies, and programs of government to the people, as well as feel the impulse of people towards government. We believe quality printing and professional delivery of the newspaper on the newsstands with a robust circulation that cuts across the country will make Edo State indigenous and other states in the state and beyond to channel their adverts to the Nigerian Observer. Currently, it is worth mentioning that the management of the company parades competent and tested journalists who can deliver more for the newspaper. 56 years after its establishment, Nigerian Observer is still waxing strong. It can boast of online real-time publication daily, e-paper, which is currently a delight to the Edo State diaspora. You hold in your hand today the rebranded Nigerian Observer newspaper that promises to revolutionize media businesses with 21st century technology. Today, we are all here to witness that the Edo State Governor, Mr. Obaseki, commenced the process of repositioning to meet national and international standards after just about a few years and 5 months. We are also inducting veteran journalists and media luminaries, including former staff of Nigerian Observer, into the Nigerian Observer Hall of Fame. They include former Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, Dr. Tony Uradia, founder of Channels Television, Tony Momo, founder of These Day Newspapers and Arise Television, and former staff of Nigerian Observer, Undeka Obiebena, veteran broadcaster, Sonny Rabo, founder of Business Day newspaper, Frank Akbogu, founder Tell magazine, Tony Gebo, and pioneer general manager of Midwest Newspaper Limited, publishers of the Nigerian Observer, Ebenezer Williams and Piodun Aloba. The Nigerian Observer complex we stand today can boast of 3 new printing presses, one with a sole capacity of about 32,000 newspaper pages an hour, and same machine also prints books of all forms and sizes. 2, we have a Speedmaster machine for carrier bags and gifts, and 3, a flex printing machine, all of the latest technology. The plan of government is to make the Nigerian Observer a printing hub for the South states in particular and Nigerian nation in general. This is the Nigerian Observer, which Governor Obaseki is giving back to Edo State. Your Excellency, thank you very much. Your Excellency, with your permission, before we carry on, I'd like to read a brief profile of some of the selected journalists or veterans which were inducted into the State Hall of the Nigerian Observer Hall of Fame today. Your Excellency, sir. Dr. Tony Iradia. Dr. Iradia, a veteran broadcaster, is the former Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority. He hails from Benin City and worked at NTA for decades before rising to become the Director General of Africa's largest broadcast station. After his stint in journalism, he transitioned into academics and is now a highly sought after resource person on media literacy and education. Mr. John Momo. Mr. John Momo is an ace broadcaster, is the founder of Channels TV, a multi-award winning 24-hour news television station. Momo hails from Edo State and was educated at the University of Lagos. He had worked at the Federal Radio Corporation and the Nigerian Television Authority before setting up Channels TV, which is based in Lagos. Onduka Obiagbena, he is the founder of This Day newspaper and Arise Television, was a former staff of the Nigerian Observer, who was also the author of the popular cartoon called Leke Leke at the time. He was educated at the University of Benin and had a stint at the Nigerian Observer before setting up This Day in Lagos. This Day has been a trailblazer as well and is a media entrepreneur. We have Mr. Sonny Rabo, is broadcaster and marketing communications professional. Has worked in media for over 3 decades across radio, television, film, and advertising. He is the founder of the Sonny Rabo Institute for Media Communications. We also have Mr. Frank Agbogu. He is the founder of Business Day newspaper, which is Nigeria's most renowned business publication, an indigene of Edo State. He practiced as a journalist in Vanguard and the Guardian before setting up Business Day. Today is regarded as one of the most influential media entrepreneurs in Nigeria. Nosa Igebo. Igebo is the founder of Tell magazine, one of Nigeria's most respected magazine publications. He was educated at Ghana Institute of Journalism and worked at NTA, National Concord Group, and Newswork magazine. An indigene of Edo State, he is one of Nigeria's most celebrated editors and journalists. And then we have Ebenezer Williams and Piodun Aloba. Aloba was a pioneer general manager of Midwest Newspaper Limited, publishers of Nigerian Observer. He played an active role in transforming the newspaper into a recognizable national brand, competing with his peers at the time. He was known popularly with the pen name Ebenezer Williams. Your Excellency, these are some of the people we are inducted into the Nigerian Observer Hall of Fame. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner for Communication. Before we go into the next item on the agenda, which is to give the awards to those that have been listed, I would like to recognize the PDP candidate, humanitarian candidate who has just walked in here, Barrister Aswe Igodalo. You are welcome, sir. We celebrate you, sir. We're going to call out the awardees to come and receive the special gift before we do the unveiling of the Hall of Fame. And as I call them, they will come out. They will come and receive, and all those who are here to represent them. I have to start with I'm going to call the representative of Mr. Ebenezer Williams Abiodun Aloba. His first son is here. A round of applause for him. The founding staff member of the Nigerian Observer. Also would like to call the representatives of the following persons to come out and join. Mr. Tony Iradia, former DG so please representative come out. Mr. John Momo, founder Channels TV. Mr. Unduka of Beat founder this day. Mr. Sunny Irabo, veteran broadcaster. Mr. Frank Aikbogun, and Mr. Nosa Igebo. Are the representatives here, please? We're waiting for the representatives of John Mama. Okay, please stand here. Representative of Tony Radio, representative of Mr. Unduka of Bagbena, representative of Sonny Rabo, representative of Mr. Frank Aibogon, Mr. Representative of Nosa Igebo. Thank you. Would now like to invite His Excellency, the former Governor of Edo State, to make these presentations to the awardees. Please join me make welcome His Excellency, Chief Lucky Ikwiledion.
Who is this guy? Hey.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for His Excellency, Chief Lucky Igbinedion. Thank you so much, sir, for the honor done to us this afternoon. Without wasting much time, I would like to invite the man who has ensured that this edifice is standing here today. Please join me make welcome the Toknadu Governor, the Digital Governor, the Wake and East Governor. No other person than His Excellency. Before His Excellency comes up, thank you. Before His Excellency comes up, we'd like to get a response from one of the awardees. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Governor of Edo State, our family, the Abiodun family, we are very, very grateful, and on behalf of other members of the awardees, we are most grateful. this is something that is very rare in the Nigerian society. People work, they go, they are completely forgotten. So we are happy that today we are remembering those who have put hard work, especially at the beginning time when things were not easy. There was no Twitter, there was no telephone, there was nothing whatsoever. So let me not waste your time. We are very grateful to the governor and to the Edo State people for recognizing us and making us look as somebody. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for him, please. Thank you. We can take quadruple times to welcome this same person that we have welcomed before. We can take a million times to welcome him. We don't never get tired of welcoming him. And so, one more time, please join me. Make welcome His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin, known as Obaseki. It's up
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Engineer Godwin, Your Excellency, former Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Igbeneghu, the Chairman, PDP, Edo State, Dr. Tony Azegbemi, Chief of Staff, Dr. Saiba Boyoha, Honorable Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Nehihere, and other honorable commissioners who are here present, special advisors, permanent secretaries, distinguished awardees to the Nigerian Observer Hall of Fame, special invited guests who are present here, President NUJ, heads of media houses, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed delighted to welcome all of you guests to this very brief occasion of the commissioning of the rebranded and rebuilt Nigerian Observer and Edo Press Center. What we have tried to do here is to use the premises that where the Nigerian Observer was birthed and built almost 60 years ago to now become a media center in Benin City. As one of the representatives of the recipients just mentioned, often in Nigeria, we forget that people built things before our time. The words of our former national anthem was very clear: may the labors of our heroes past not go in vain. You hear us politicians talk about the first time. This is the first time, this is the first time. It's not usually true. Maybe this is their first time. Because the vision of a founding father like General Ogbemodia, almost 60 years ago, exactly 55 years ago, brought about perhaps one of the most advanced printing and media houses in Nigeria, in Edo State. When we came into these premises to convert it into a press center, the quality of the printing machines we saw here, when you look back, they were top of the range in the world at that time. This showed vision of leaders. And so what we're doing today is just building on the back of what people who ruled built this state did before we came in. Therefore, the commissioning of this edifice is a testament to how far we have come as a people, and also signals a signpost of our vision to make Edo State a formidable media hub. You can see from the awardees today, awardees to the Hall of Fame, that the media business in Edo State, in Nigeria today, is largely dominated by Edo people. And this is not a coincidence, neither is it an accident. They were nurtured somewhere, and this was the nurturing ground. Alongside this new building, we have established the Edo Press Center, which is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities for all printing and publishing needs. We've done this to diversify the risk in the newspaper publishing business. And we're hoping that with the state-of-the-art printing facilities that we have put here, it will serve to augment revenues to keep the Observer afloat for many, many, many years to come. As you can see behind you, we've maximized the use of this space by also locating the Victor Waifo Creative Hub, which offers opportunity to the state's creative economy to grow the talent of our young population. All of these activities, the press, the publishing house, the Victor Waifo Creative Hub, were all crafted from the old premises of the Nigerian Observer, which published the Nigerian Observer, the Bendel state-owned newspaper that was set up in 1968. Some of the notable journalists that we have hosted today, as I've said earlier, came from the stable of the Nigerian Observer. After surviving several shutdowns due to economic and political reasons, the newspaper continued publication. So if you look back today and see how many of such newspapers that were set up at the same time as the Observer, I believe there perhaps is only the Observer and one other one. All the others are now extinct. This morning, or this afternoon, we're here to just undertake a very simple ceremony of first commissioning the Observer, the Nigerian Observer building, which now houses the newspaper, and also the printing presses. As I've been said, we have 3 printing presses, state-of-the-art facilities, which we believe will be very, very viable, as these facilities are not common in this part of the world. And we hope that it will provide jobs and expertise in the printing industry to lots of young Edo people. The revamp exercise kicked off in 2022 after COVID, and it involved the construction of new workspaces, facilities for printing, and a complete redesign of the Observer newspaper. We are very aware that technology today plays a very, very important role in the newspaper industry. And so before the press was completed, we launched the online version of the Nigerian Observer. And I want to recommend to you that every day the Nigerian Observer online version, it gets published. A lot of those in the diaspora rely on this newspaper for information, and I want to encourage all of us present to also take advantage of this newspaper, which gives you almost all the information you need about what's going on at home. I also want to let the printing industry in Edo State, Delta, and in fact the whole of the sub-region to know that we now have a God's web press which can print books and newspapers. We have a Speedmaster printing machine which prints all types of posters, flyers, and what have you, and also a flex printing press. The Nigerian Observer boasts of this quality equipment and believe that if properly managed, it will be very, very profitable. This commissioning ceremony now officially reintroduces the new face of the Nigerian Observer to the Nigerian public, and they promise to remain true to their vision, which is that the people must know. I want to thank everyone who have been with us on this journey, particularly the staff of the Ministry of Communication, a special advisor on media and special projects, Obaseki. This was one of the special projects he had to handle. And in fact, the staff of this newspaper, we had to recruit, in addition, a new set of younger, talented, web knowledgeable young people who now work in printing or publishing the digital version of the Observer. And also to thank our technical partners who have worked with us the last 3 years to bring this project to reality. We expect that this newspaper and this printing outfit will continue to serve its purpose and grow to dictate the course of public conversation across the country and provide the public with information and insights that will enhance decision-making and participation in public discourse. Once again, I want to thank all of you very much for finding time to attend this ceremony, and not forget the press corps of Government House and the NUJ. We're not moving the business of the NUJ from the NUJ premises. We're only adding to the infrastructure that you require to do your work efficiently and professionally. Thank you, and God bless Edo State.
A round of applause for His Excellency. We will now invite His Excellency to and unveil the plaque of the Observer Building. We'd like to invite His Excellency Chief Lucky Million and all guests to join me as we commit the new Observer Building and the different presses in beautiful evidence this afternoon. Today is the 9th day of October 2024.
The Nigerian Observer Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, built by the Edo State government under the leadership of Mr. Godwin Obaseki, and officially commissioned by His Excellency Mr. Godwin Obaseki, Governor of Edo State, 2016 to 2024, on this 29th day of October 2024. To the glory of God and to the people of Edo State.
A round of applause for His Excellency, Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki. Excellency will now take a tour of the facility and the
This one is the best.
Tomato bone are chopping now. I don't know where that's No, you haven't. And I saw your pictures. Congratulations, sir. But you're still working. Okay. Congrats, sir.
So now when that is for